according to this post from Unlimited L's, they say the DoorDash driver accused of spraying pepper spray on an order says she was just spraying a spider. Okay. Courtney Stevenson, 29, faces multiple felony charges after DoorDash customers reported getting sick from their meals.
So it was more than one? Bro, we have a serial DoorDash poisoner.
So
I say what's good, YouTube. I say what's good, YouTube. I say what's good, YouTube. It's your boy 3 Stacks. It was good, YouTube. It's your boy 3 Stacks. What's good, YouTube? It's time to react. And today we have a video titled DoorDash Girl Poisons Customers' Food Over Low Tip. I ain't finna say too much. Poisoning food over a low tip is kind of crazy. Me personally, I might give you a low tip at the beginning, but if you give me my food and the food tastes good, bro, I'm gonna bless you with it. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's get right into it.
all right, guys, so here we are over here on the
She would be mad over something food related.
second channel. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing any editing as this is the more casual channel, but there's this new story I just saw coming around of a new DoorDash girl who was delivering food to, you know, just regular people, random people. And so she was delivering the food, and basically she ended up using some kind of mace or bear spray when she put the food down. Like, check this. So that's her right here on the left hand screen, obviously the video on the right.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison. Could have been fentanyl. You know.
I wonder what her picture is like on her DoorDash thing. Like what did she do to make herself look presentable? Because I ain't gonna lie, if her picture looks anything like this, if I see that she's my driver, I'm canceling the order. That's just me.
I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
And I just gotta say, bro, lock her up. Prosecution, bro. You caught her in 4K, bro. She needs to go to prison because, like, macing someone's food because they may not have tipped. And I don't even know if drivers still see tips at the beginning of orders, or maybe she didn't like the ride. Maybe she didn't want the order. Maybe something happened that triggered her. Who knows? These people were completely innocent. I'm pretty sure if you're a customer, a paying customer, and you order food and you want your food delivered, it should be delivered, you know, safely, organized, without being tampered with. I don't understand the logic behind this. And according to this post from Unlimited L's, they say the DoorDash driver accused of spraying pepper spray on an order says she was just spraying a spider. Okay. Courtney Stevenson, 29, faces multiple felony charges after DoorDash customers reported getting sick from their meals.
So it was more than one? Bro, we have a serial DoorDash poisoner.
So it's multiple people, according to the, you know, the plural words I'm seeing. So it's not only one individual. Stevenson told the...
How is she still in DoorDash? What? Hold on.
detectives she was pepper spraying a spider, not the food, and said she is terrified of spiders. Oh yeah, sure. In this instance right here, she looks totally terrified. Look at her, petrified. Oh yeah, look at her, very scared, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure. Additionally, the post says she was visiting her father in Indiana and working for DoorDash at the time. She was arrested in Kentucky and will be extradited to Indiana. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just, I don't even use delivery anymore. I have not used delivery in so long. So it's just like, I just, guys, if you still use delivery in this day and age, what are you doing? I think this is another customer she bear sprayed. Okay, looks like this may be a different house or maybe the same house, different angle. But I just gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, I can't, you guys know I don't trust people. All right. I've made that abundantly clear in all the video topics I've talked about, all the stories I covered. I just, in this day and age, we live in a very low trust society with a lot of sadistic fucks. Excuse my language. Pardon my language. I just got to say, I can't. It's just, I'd rather pick up my food, and that's what I do all the time. If I go get food, takeout, I literally pick it up myself. I don't use delivery anymore. I'm sorry. I've not used delivery since, like, I don't know. And here, as you can see, is the DoorDash driver. Isn't it funny? We just talked about another lady, a young lady who claimed she got sexually assaulted by a passed out guy on his couch. You know, the whole debate. I'm not going to go over that again. She's been charged, criminally charged. I think she copped a plea, right? So she's going to be serving community service or something. I don't know. But in that situation, she's pretty much screwed. And here we have a new DoorDash driver, whatever her name is. I'm going to be saving this photo, obviously, for a thumbnail. But I just got to say, I'm starting to pick up a pattern with a lot of these DoorDash drivers who are freaking out on customers for various reasons. Now, I'm not going to say what those patterns are. I'm pretty sure we all
That's a pattern.
Have eyes and ears. And a comment I see on the r/news subreddit, someone says, as a former DoorDash driver, this shit is beyond my comprehension. I'm going to assume, again, as a former delivery driver and knowing the type of people they hire, that in her mind they left a poor tip, or hell, maybe no tip, and that's the justification. So I guess DoorDash drivers see the tips or no tips before actually delivering the food. Okay, that was new to me. I thought they did it after. Wow, they should probably change that. They also say she used to do this heinous act. So that was the justification. The thing is that if you've got more than 2 brain cells to rub together, you can tell when a delivery does not have a tip or has a low tip. And if you don't like it, you just turn it down, and it'll go to another driver and another driver and another driver until somebody takes it. Another person said, what a disgusting creature. Hope she enjoys prison. Another person said, so many delivery drivers from DoorDash and Grubhub are very rude and sketchy. Yeah. Another person said, it is the bottom of the barrel work for the least employable people. Now, I don't know about that. I can't say what, struggles people are going.
Oh no, I mean, I guess it's a cool little side gig, you feel me? Like, I guess. I mean, like, bro, if you really look at how much DoorDashers get paid, gang, it is not worth it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not worth it, bro. Like, by the time you finish the week, gang, you're finna have to spend all that money on gas. You probably finna have like $20 at the end of the week, unless you just get some good tips. Or did he?
Through to where they have to work these side gigs. But I just gotta say, obviously, since the barrier for entry is so low, you'll likely have the most sketchy, scummiest people with all kinds of felony backgrounds or unemployable track records, legit, predators who can't work with other people or kids, or who are not going to be employable at regular establishments. They're going to be accepted into these types of jobs, and that's probably why there seems to be a heavy bias or skew towards people of particular characteristics like this.
Take a look at this. That woman is a DoorDash driver delivering a food order. After putting the order down, she sprays the bag. Was it pepper spray? The woman who ate it started feeling sick. When she and her husband checked the doorbell camera video, they saw that shocking moment.
I just gotta say, look at her face.
I ain't gonna lie, I always check the door. Like, I don't know if I'm just big back, but like when I see that little thing, you know what I'm saying, alert at my doorbell, and I know that I got food on the way, I'm like watching it intently. Like, I want you to do something to my food. I'm gonna have it recorded. You feel me? I'm gonna have it recorded. I'm gonna send it to the authorities, and I'm getting paid. Just saying. And I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, you need to do that. Like, whenever someone got your food, bro, you need to be a little bit more nosy, because this is something that you're putting into your body. Like, I'll be darned if I get taken out by someone like this.
Face, bro, the look of just pure, it's just, what is it, contempt, disgust, apathy? What is she? She's trying to hurt other people because she's likely hurting on the inside. And
Pagliano has the details.
A DoorDash delivery woman drops off a bag of food and takes a photo to document the delivery. So far, so good. The food was delivered to homeowner Mark Hardin's front door in Evansville, Indiana. The meal was from Arby's. Then, something happened to his wife, Mandy.
Arby's? You might have deserved it. I'm joking about Arby's. Arby's is crazy.
Yo, what if she died? What if she had a severe allergic reaction to this? She doesn't know if any of the people she's contaminating their food with, have any severe allergic reaction to what is in that mace. They could have died. And do you think she would have cared? She may have cared after the fact. She may have pled the victim after the fact. She may have shed tears after the fact. I hope, bro, she needs to do serious time in prison, man, or jail at the very least.
Started eating and she started coughing and gasping. The next thing I know, that she's gagging enough that it's made her throw up. And I come in here and I noticed that there was some type of spray on the bag. And that's when I went back and watched the footage from my doorbell camera and realized that the food had been tampered with.
Man, you really can't trust people. And someone in the comment section, Demigod, said, DoorDash, it's just hiring psychopaths these days. And yeah, it seems to be the case. Someone else said, LMAO, have you worked DoorDash? The only thing they ask for is your social security ID and your license plate number. And I'm guessing that's just to, like, I don't know, for security reasons, if you try and scam, I guess, on their website, like, I don't know, like, I guess an order comes through, somehow, some way you go pick up the food, you cancel the order, but you still deliver the food and expect some type of payment, if that makes any type of sense. I don't know. I'm just like speculating.
Say that again. When Cardin watched the footage, he noticed that after the driver snapped the photo, she sprayed something that he believes is pepper spray right on the bag. Why would the delivery driver pepper spray a customer's food? Did they even know who she was?
Because she's a disgusting human being, and a lot of people who are
like all jokes aside, I do have a question. Like, when I get my food, you know what I'm saying, I look at the bag, and I don't know enough about pepper spray. I've never been pepper sprayed. I've never been put in a situation to be pepper sprayed. But like, I feel like pepper spray has a specific smell, and when you spray something, it has a specific texture, right? So like, when you picked up that bag, like, nothing seemed off a little bit, or maybe the Arby's was just like, yo, just that hungry and like just that ready to dig in. But like, it's like, how did you not see it though? Like, the Arby's must have really been hitting for real. Like I'm not blaming you, like, because at the end of the day, like, whatever they did is crazy. Like, unless it was inside of, you know what, it was probably. Nah, she did it from back here though. Hey man, I don't know. I'm not in their body. I don't have a security camera plugged up to their brain, so I don't know what they seen. But I'm just saying that I would have seen if it was sprayed potentially. But let me not put that in the air, because shoot, this possibly, you know what I'm saying, crazier things have happened.
Disgusting on the inside. They wanna materialize their disgusting acts in the real world and hurt other innocent people who have nothing to do with their mental illnesses. And I understand a lot of people are hurting on the inside, but you have to take accountability for your actions and realize that other people have nothing to do with what is going on inside of you, and you need to heal. Essentially, all right? I used to be in a part of my life where I had anger issues, and I realized, bro, I cannot take out my anger on people because of my past. All right, trauma, family issues, daddy issues, whatever the fuck. Like, everybody has a story, but just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I now have to hurt other people. That's how you perpetuate the cycle, bro. And we need to break the curse. We need to break the cycle. And clearly she's failing at that.
I've never met her before in our life. Just walk up to our house, spray pepper spray on our food.
Was she unhappy with the tip? Here's a receipt from the order. It shows they tipped $2 on the new.
Okay, so this is so receipt. $2 tip. Okay, fair enough. You're getting tipped. In my opinion, nobody is obligated to tip. That is literally optional everywhere in the world. But for some reason, we've perpetuated a culture here in America where delivery people or service workers feel as though that they're obligated to tips. And instead of putting pressure on the employers, like a DoorDash or an Uber or owner of a diner, where you should be paying your employees or your contractors livable wages, we now want to gaslight customers into believing that we should subsidize the salaries that employers or large corporations should be paying their employees. I've literally argued with people on Twitter about this, and somehow they always try to it's always like a 50-50. I have people on my side and then people against me, and I'm trying to beat logic into people. Stop stop letting these corporations gaslight you into believing that we as paying customers should subsidize their employees. Like, hold them accountable. Why are you trying to guilt trip customers into tipping when see, now I'm getting flabbergasted. The pressure of paying employees should be on the employer, and this is coming from me as an employer. I make sure that my guy gets paid well because it's not on anybody else aside from me and the deal that we negotiated with each other. It's very simple.
Nearly $28 meal, that's just a 7% tip. I spoke to Sheriff Noah Robinson. Are you disturbed by what you see on this video?
I am deeply alarmed and disappointed. We're taking the matter very seriously, and we're going to do everything in our power to ensure that this person is held accountable for their actions.
DoorDash tells us they have a zero tolerance for this type of appalling behavior, and the driver has been permanently removed from the platform. They also say they are cooperating with the investigation.
That is disgusting. And someone, rightfully so said the tipping culture in America is actually stupid. It is. And it has bred a lot of entitlement. And guys, you want to know one thing I don't like? I despise entitlement and entitled people. Anybody who feels as though that they're entitled to my money, fuck you. If I paid for something and bro, listen, man, all I gotta say is I hate entitled people. I hate people with bitchy attitudes. And if you feel like you're obligated to my money, hey, tough luck, tough tit. Anyways, guys, thoughts in
Nah, gang, I literally seen, like, I've been to like a fast food restaurant, like one that you order and they get the food from the back, and they looked at me like I was supposed to tip you. Shorty, you took my order. Congratulations. I could have did that on the app, but I walked up. You took the order. You didn't even make the food. You're the cashier, and you want me to tip you? Dang, it's McDonald's. Like, what do you mean? It's McDonald's. You made it in like 3 seconds. But you know what? I'm gonna chill. I've heard, you know what I'm saying. It's your boy 3 Stacks. You know I keep it 3,000. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all for staying to the end of the video. And man, I love y'all. And on to the next one. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid.